Data governance and cleansing. For small and medium-sized enterprises across Europe, navigating today's business environment really demands clarity. Information is the absolute foundation of your progress, but let's be honest, managing it can often feel pretty overwhelming. When your data is left unstructured or it gets outdated, it heavily complicates practical everyday use. It creates this friction that just slows down your daily workflows and completely obscures the path forward. You know, every single piece of information your business generates is an asset, but that's really only true if it's accessible and actually accurate.
Working with uncontrolled data can lead to a highly specific and frankly dangerous outcome, making decisions based on false positives. Imagine sitting down, looking at a report that suggests a wonderfully positive trend, but the underlying numbers are incomplete, or maybe they just lack uniformity. It paints a completely misleading picture. You might genuinely think you're moving in the right direction, but the facts behind the scenes might be telling a wildly different story. This reality quietly eats away at your business potential, diverting your valuable resources away from actual tangible growth.
Consider a situation you might find highly recognizable: conflicting departmental visions. It's incredibly common to see different departments within the exact same organization operating with totally distinct views of the exact same reality. Sales might have one set of figures, right? While operations is relying on another. That naturally creates internal friction. But on the flip side, what if we have one shared reality? This is what happens when you align the information your teams work with. Everyone is looking at a coherent, unified version of the facts. Collaboration becomes seamless because the data is telling one consistent story.
So, the hidden costs of uncontrolled data are actually quite significant. Organizations constantly face inconsistent records and outdated information. Format errors just sort of creep in, demanding constant, repetitive rework. And for an SME director, this means unstructured data is slowing down workflows and putting a hard limit on business opportunities. Instead of focusing on those big strategic tasks that move the organization forward, your team is spending valuable time correcting mistakes and cross-checking unreliable files. It just becomes a massive drain on productivity that ultimately holds the business back.
The solution here is data governance and cleansing. It's a bespoke service designed specifically to centralize, organize, and normalize your data. We provide a structured approach to filter out all those inconsistencies and formatting errors. Normalizing data? Well, it's essentially about establishing a common language across all your systems. By actively reviewing, correcting, and stripping out incomplete or duplicated information, we transform raw, messy inputs into clear, usable assets for your operations. The ultimate goal is to make your information an active, highly dependable driver for your daily workflows.
Now, this structured approach forms a flexible design that adapts specifically to the reality of your organization. Because data is treated as a highly valuable asset, it's processed and securely hosted right here on servers located within the European Union. Taking this approach supports regulatory compliance without adding unnecessary complexity. It reinforces the protection of your information, and it provides essential transparency for your operations right across the European market. Your data remains secure, compliant, and most importantly, accessible exactly when you need it.
Amidst all this technology, we heavily value human relationships. What that means for you is direct contact. There are no virtual assistants, no frustrating automated replies when you just need to discuss your strategy. We prefer a direct, human-centric relationship because it's the only way to truly understand unique challenges your organization faces. Technology is a brilliant tool, absolutely, but the understanding and collaboration necessary to tailor a solution requires a genuine human connection. We listen to your needs, and we build the framework around them.
Our collaborative process is actually very straightforward. First, we review the objectives you want to achieve and the specific challenges you're facing, just to personalize our service. From there, we define the quality and governance rules together, things like valid values or user rules. Once those rules are in place, we develop the specific tools required for your governance. Next, we create and implement automated processes to clean and normalize the data based on those exact rules. And finally, we connect directly with your sources through our server, delivering the beautifully clean, organized data via an API. It's ready for you to collect or download right away.
Centralizing the management and governance of your data unlocks some pretty significant organizational benefits. You get to work with highly reliable data, which instantly allows you to deepen your reporting capabilities. And of course, this directly leads to much better informed decisions at the management level. Furthermore, establishing strict access rules protects data integrity, helping to mitigate any uncontrolled actions. Basically, your entire organization gains access to the same orderly, coherent version of the facts, saving immense time and effort across all your departments.
Ultimately, adopting this approach means relying on facts, not assumptions. When you base your management and analysis on objective criteria, rather than just intuition or gut feeling, you finally find clarity.
The concrete evidence obtained from clean data guides the way forward. It helps you accurately understand behaviors, pinpoint areas for improvement, and significantly increase the overall effectiveness and responsiveness of your organization. Clear data simply brings focus.
Shall we talk?